good morning. And today we're on Wake Up Nigeria, where we talk about the major happenings in the country and at large. Everything bordering on the people, ranging from the world of politics, business, and culture. Today we want to see the major happenings, the recent happenings in Nigeria. As we all know, we're on Wake Up Nigeria, where we discuss a lot of things. We don't just talk, but we try to render solutions to the problem. Rendering solution, what I mean by rendering solution is in a positive way, we don't discriminate. We just talk about things the way they happen. We are not sentimental. We just try to focus on stuffs happening in the country. I'll try to see how we can actually say these things in a way that can be understanding to people. And I have a beautiful co-host on the show as usual.
Michael Deborah, good morning.
Michael, how are you doing?
I'm very well this morning.
Okay, my name is Mary Valdez, and I think I have Edu in the house. Our presenters from Edu. Good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
How are
It's
you
Princess
doing?
from Benin. Fine,
Okay,
thank
Princess,
you.
how are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Princess, what's up? Why are
Fine.
you putting on blue just like me? Did you plan it?
I think it's a spiritual arrangement.
Like, I really don't understand. It's Monday, right? So are we gonna call it like a blue
A
Monday or
new
what?
day.
A
Yeah,
blue
yeah,
Monday,
yeah.
right?
It works. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. A lot that actually happened during the week. I don't know if you saw this news of a driver that killed he's a boss and the wife slaughtered them in Kogi State. Yes, I think the man uses the wheelchair, and he was able to slaughter the man and the wife. So the child of I think the son was calling. He was calling his parents, and they were not responding. So he had to I think he had to speak to security, right, to check what's happening. And they went there. They got to see that the doors were locked, but there's a kind of an opening in the window.
Small
So
opening.
he was like, okay, and they asked that can they open the door. He said yes, they should open it. And they saw the small opening. At the end of the day, they were able to get the driver that confessed. You understand that he slaughtered
Killing
them.
his boss.
Yes, and why greed? He asked me greed because he wanted to get their ATM and some access of their stuffs, which I don't know the country are into. Is it really wrong to employ drivers for yourself? Because with the way things are happening, but if you want to actually
You get
judge
scared.
based on what we are seeing, you get in the country, you feel like, okay, I really don't want to employ people in my house to do anything because I feel like if that driver does not have access to the house, all these things will not be happening. Is it the ones we see or hear from the domestic staff? A lot is happening, but it is well. And as for Abuja, the news I just said is what happened in Kogi State. As for Abuja, if you ask me this morning, I think Abuja is cool. It's cool, nothing much, except Deborah. I
The
think you're
block,
complaining something
there's a
today.
block at AYA Road. If you're coming to town,
Yeah.
it's just blocked. So you have to like wait. Soldiers are just there. I don't know what is happening there since on Saturday till today. Although a news was passed on Thursday that there will be a block around that area. So people coming to town, it's either you leave very, very early, like maybe 5:30. If you leave your house by 5:30 from maybe Maraba exit and get to AYA, you have to wait for maybe an hour or two before you cross
But
that
this is
area.
really not funny. What about people that are going to work? It means they'll come to their office late. And again, there's one thing that is disturbing in Abuja here. The light issue is alarming. Like it looks as if it's everywhere, like it's a general something. These people understand that the weather is hot, right? They should help us.
Please
There's no
ask
light.
Edo whether
There's
they
no
have
light. Edo, what about
it's
you?
only me that facing
Let me
this.
know if it's a general something because here in Abuja it's been hot. Like I'm not finding it funny at all. There's no light everywhere except maybe some parts. Like okay,
There's no light.
here in Area 11 there's
It's
light.
just here that there's
Yeah,
light.
there's lights here. So I don't know. What's up with you people? Are you people experiencing the same light issue just like as we do here?
It's the same. It's
It's
the
really
same.
not.
I think there was a news some time ago that the national grid broke down. They said it's been rectified. It's come up, but the light issue is not still encouraging.
Honestly, but I pray God helps us because the hike in electricity tariff you get coupled with the no light stuff. And when I was asking, they were like, I think somebody was telling me that it's because the weather is hot. So I was like, okay, weather is hot. Is it what is
That maybe the
affecting?
ground is
And let me
dry and
understand.
something.
But during the rainy season, they will tell you that maybe something happened. Maybe the breeze. You get how to follow the wire. I don't know something their connections, and at the end of the day, we might still not see light. So when is the best time in the country that we say we're always having a constant light?
But I think during rainy season, there's always like, even if we have these issues, I because sometime when I was still in school, I switched from science here. They said water conducts electricity. So because of this heat, there's dryness in the soil. That's what is causing the lack of light. But with the water and everything that is actually conducting the electricity, I think that's why during rainy season we have more light than the heat period.
Sure. Princess, so aside the light issue, what is happening in Edo State?
Just come, just the camping and the camping here and there. The campaign that started. That's basically it.
You ask me, it looks like Edo is basically political states because everything you people have been discussing or telling us about Edo is politics, politics. And like I said in this newspaper review, the Wake Up Nigeria, I feel like there are other things we should talk about, right? Aside politics, but to be sincere, I feel like politics is what is really ruling in Edo. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, you can correct me on that.
No, other things are going on. We have sports, we have markets, we have some local government chairman working, making things happen. We have some government programs going on for free, people benefiting. What's working again? There are many other things going on in Edo. It's just the roads. You have lots of roads being completed. What else? So many things are going on. You know, but where we have lots of interesting things is you talk about the politics. You talk about the light, because when there's no light, businesses suffer. When the political background atmosphere starts to shift, it's like Christmas, because you only get it like once in 4 years. So if you don't follow the happenings now, once the election comes and goes, you don't have this kind of buzz anymore. So
That's it. It's really not funny. Here in Abuja, I feel like we have a lot of underground issues aside the lights. Uh, you see a lot of people have these issues of they try to get land here in Abuja, but there's a problem. You know why I say there's a problem? You really don't know a land that is you say is legit, you get, and the one that is not legit, because you see the FCD people, they come and tell you that
No market.
yes, that this land is not for sale, all of that, something you suffered, you get, to buy. I've seen people that built houses and they tend to break, you
You
understand,
just demolish
all
the
that
house.
house. You can imagine the kind of funds that is being put into this house, duplex and all of that. So I think this thing is another thing we really need to look into, that needs to be tackled. Why we do kind of waste people's resources, people's funds because of one thing or another. So I feel like people should actually try to check very well before they tend to purchase land. The whole real estate stuff is everywhere. Everybody wants to delve
Everybody.
into real estate business because it's another means of getting money, it's another oil money right now. But
Mm.
even as doing that, even as a result of doing that, I feel like we should still check properly to know the right land to buy. But as for the aspect of road, I think the FCT minister is doing something. He's
Very
really
well. Wike is
working.
doing
He's
work.
really working. But yeah, he has started working some parts in Abuja, but not every part. That's why you still have the traffic. Yes, because there's still you still notice that there's still traffic in that Apple as is. So just like I said that on this newspaper review, we don't just criticize. We are not being sentimental. We try to look into things positively. There's nothing they call malice. You get? We are not saying these things from the malice aspect or with any grudge in our hearts. But these are the things bothering on the people, the masses. Because aside the fact that we've got other pressing issues, the banditry stuff has not stopped. But I really don't know. When we look into today's paper, we hope we see something different from the usual. We hope for positivity. Because you can't tell me that you come out in a country and when you're talking, it's actually filled with
Insecurity.
negativity, killings, a lot of things that are happening is really not making any sense. But just like we always do it, you have to punch it. Yes, let's look into the first paper of today and see what's stopping the headlines. Let's see what is really happening in our headlines, what's really happening in the country. But first of all, I want to start with the punch. And the big headlines on the punch said MFLA social programs. Banks withhold 530 billion naira CBN funds. Cardoso will order reform. Wow. Access Bank, GTB, FCMB, six others keep unused funds. SNES, six fresh loans. NFIU, NIRSA to tackle anchor borrowers, loan defaulters. CBN rules out interventions. And here we have a story at the top that says federal government proves $5 million local content loan project. And you can find the story on page 35 of the Punch newspaper. And we have a story that says that equity market suffers 1.6 trillion naira loss in 1 week. And you can find the story on page 33 of the Punch newspaper. Army vows revenge after terrorists killed six soldiers. And that story is on page 42 of the Punch newspaper. We have our story that says Ondo Pool, Akinteriwa others protest as Ayedetiwa wins APC ticket. And that story is on page 9 of the Punch newspaper. And we have another story that says federal government rolls out 2,700 CNG buses to cycle May 18. And you can find another story that says Kwara shot abattoir to probe poisonous meat allegation. And that story is on page 6 of the Punch newspaper. We have a story that says motorists, residents stranded as flood overruns Lagos Ogun Road. And that's story is on page 5 of the Punch newspaper. And there's a story that says outrage over discrimination against Nigeria at Abuja Chinese supermarket. And that story is on page 42 of the Punch newspaper. And these are all the stories we have this morning on the Punch. I think there's this headline that actually caught my attention this morning that says motorists, residents stranded as flood overruns Lagos Ogun State. So Ogun Road. I think the Lagos State government. Okay, I saw there's a particular news I saw where they were demolishing a house. You get demolishing houses that actually causing this flood and all of that. But the thing is, where and where we do start from because it's just too much in Lagos State. They need to do more. And you know, Ogun State is very close to Lagos, so I feel like they still have same issues. I know Lagos is a big state; it's really not easy, but they need to do something because during the rainy season, honestly, you pity the Lagos State residents. When I say you pity them, you see some people you have to pull. Even if you're putting on a hill, you have to pull it. You get and enter the water. You
Like
got no
draw your
choice.
clothes
It's
up.
not something that a car or bike will help. You understand? You just need to use your leg because
Bike
you
will
must
not
go
even
home.
want to
Yes, you
even
must go
apply
home.
the road.
It's really not making any sense at all. Not really making any sense. So they should really do something about it.
Maybe create a sewage.
But it has been like that for years. It's not like a new something. You get. Okay, there's this story also that I want us to talk about. I've been seeing this story. The para shot abattoir to throw poisonous meat allegation. Hmm. This is really not funny. This has to do with people's lives. Man, what's really happening? So I'm asking myself, it's really not funny. So people should stop buying meat then. Because with this kind of thing, if I'm in that state, definitely I will not buy meat. Yes.
I'll be I will just maintain
Princess,
buy food, normal food
Yeah.
and eat by
what
myself.
can you say about this headlines? This one that says the Kwara shot abattoir to prop poisonous meat allegation. Because it's really not funny at all, if you ask me.
Well, let me not say poisonous. You know, it's not the same thing. Contaminated. Let me say contaminated because some of these abattoirs they don't disinfect it after using. And you know, you're talking about blood. You're talking about innards, the animal intestine, blood. People stepping about. Some of them don't wear safety boots. And when you do that for a day without washing properly, disinfecting the whole place, sanitizing it, and you kill again on top, that means that that meat that you've just produced from that place is already contaminated.
But it
So
has been like that. It has been like that, honestly. I don't know. But the thing
no,
is,
it's
must
not
you
all. It's not all. It's not all abattoirs. If it were all abattoirs, then it would not have been news. It's not all abattoirs that do it. If it were all
okay,
abattoirs,
because
we would not be buying meat in the market.
you know, here in the
Yes.
north, we normally call them quarter. Few quarters I've been to, like they sell meat. You see how dirty it is. You see the flies and everything. Honestly, Princess is really irritating. And I ask myself, Must this place be dirty because they sell meat? I know that yes, when killing the meat, a lot of blood gushing out and all of that, but it can still be clean too. Even the people killing the meat, they're not even clean. If you look at all these things, you just feel like losing interest in eating meat.
Well, okay. In addition to this, I saw something on while reading about that particular headline. We said the main reason why they are shutting down that area.
Anyway, when it comes to abattoirs, it has to be clean. And not all abattoirs are dirty, though many of them are dirty. There are a few of them that are not. They have associations. I know in Edo State here they have association, and I've been there. I've visited sometime, and I've seen the way it is. It's all cemented. There are channels where water go through. By the end of each day, when they close, they use water to hose down the whole place and stuffs like that. So I know we have issues of those unsanitized abattoirs, but there are also some abattoirs that are clean. There are some abattoirs that are privately owned. So when people come to kill their cow, people come to do their butcher thing and all that, there's already a laid down procedure. They have bills they pay to the owners, which in turn they use it as utility money to clean the place. They have staff to wash it and all that and prepare it for the next day. Then I think on Friday they don't kill. Yes, Friday they don't kill or so. So those days the place gets to rest, the place gets to go through some washing, disinfecting and all that. So there are some privately owned abattoirs, and there are some that they just gather somewhere and just do, you know. And some of the abattoirs, when they do the killing of the meat and all that, they also sell in front. So having to, if the place is that bad, people might not will not be comfortable to put their tables and all that to sell and come. So there are some abattoirs that are clean. There are some that actually have those issues. I'm sure that is why the Kogi State government haven't detected that particular one, has closed it down. And I know that since they have started, they will not stop. And other states too will also have to borrow from what they have, the Kogi State government is doing, and the health department will go around and also do something. It's a good start. It's a good start. So it's a good start. Sorry, Kwara State, not Kogi, Kwara State. So I would like us to move to the next paper. The next paper will be Tribune, the Nigerian Tribune. Up here we have the big story is more confusion over Ganduje's suspension. More confusion over Ganduje's suspension. And that is on page 23 of The Guardian. And you have parallel escorts in counterclaim. You don't belong to APC. Ganduje Ward tells mastermind of fresh suspension. Then the next we have fleeing villagers seek refuge from bandits in Zamfara government house. Wow, that's wonderful. Then you have alleged 80.2 billion naira fraud, EFCC. Yaya Bello continues battle in appeal court. ROCCG pastor, others abducted in Oyo, regain freedom. That's on page 27. NDLEA arrests three wanted drug kingpins, intercepts Oman-bound drug consignment, page 26. 25 passengers burned to death in Kogi accident, and that is on page 27. Media Complaints Commission to adjudicate on military unlawful detention of First News editor Olatunji. That is on page 23. Welcome back, Abuja. Can you hear me,
Thank you.
Mary?
Yes, I
Yeah,
can hear you.
we are on the Tribune. We are on the Nigerian Tribune.
Yeah, I
So
know.
we're just going. Yeah. So we have protest rocks Ondo over APC governorship primaries. FG, that's on page 3. FG to roll out CNG vehicles before May 29th. So that's all for the Tribune. But one of the most interesting parts of stories on this page is the one at the top left corner. It says fleeing villagers seek refuge from bandits in Zamfara government house.
How can it be
So
secret
maybe
refuge and bandit again? What is happening?
Did you even read the last part? Zamfara government house.
Oh my god,
government house.
princess. Princess,
Government house.
why is Nigeria confusing us? Because I feel like it's confusing us, yes. This one is not it's a serious matter. How? How is this
This wise. This Mary, this is the wisest thing. That's the best IDP camp. The government house is the safest place. So when
Go
you
there
run
and
from your
hide.
village, run to the government house. That's the best IDP.
What's up with this Yahaya Bello's issue? Like it has been trending everywhere. I've been seeing it. Some people have been cruising with it and all of that. But it's actually a serious matter. It's been everywhere.
And,
The alleged
and that the
hate-
prince has been laughing, has been taunting us with it too.
the Yahaya Bello's issue, it has been there everywhere. You see it. Now they said 80.2 billion fraud. EFCC Yahaya Bello continue battle in appeal court. The question is, why is it that it's not that they're bringing up this issue? Because I'm wondering, he has been there. Like I think he ruled for 2 times, right? 2 terms. And although it's politics, some people tell you that once
They
you're
know
not
what they're
dancing,
doing.
yes,
Dancing
some
to
people
the
tell you-
tune
yes,
anymore.
it's been like that. It is them. For instance, if you ask me, I don't even like to even conclude on this political stuff because you will see that at the end of the day, if you are carrying the thing on your head, you'll be seeing a different thing entirely. Were you aware that Wike attended the PDP inner caucus meeting, and we are here thinking that he's already part of APC? You can see what I'm telling you, that you cannot understand politics. You cannot really understand what these people are doing because I feel at the end of the day, they knows what they are doing. You get okay now. They say Yahaya Bello wanted, right? So you want to tell me that these people cannot get Yahaya Bello? If really they say wanted, is he hiding? Where is he that they cannot get him? Let me understand.
He's
They
hiding
have
now.
The funny thing is with a price tag, like how? If you know where he
He's
is.
hiding. He's hiding. You see this politics. You say Wike, you are thinking is in APC. Did he openly come and decamp? He didn't openly decamp. He simply cut a deal. During the election, he cut a deal and he delivered on his promise. And
But how
then
can he
the
have
people,
two places? Can he have two places? Because if you ask me, he's in the side of APC, the side of PDP as well. But I feel like this party
no,
stuff,
no,
okay, yeah, you should.
no, he's in government.
He's in,
He's
He's
in
in
government.
government.
So which party does
Yes,
he belong to? Which party does he belong to?
PDP.
Really? And he's ruling under
Yes.
APC.
He-
Really said, are you understanding what I'm saying right now? This is really shocking.
no,
you that
there's
is not
no
understanding me. Oh. Mary, it's you that is not understanding me. This is government. This is the best. Yes, this is government. Government is not for one set of people. It is for
It's for all.
everybody. Yes, it's for all. Let's get it clear. It's for all. It's just that a set of people come together to try and make their person come out. But once you've come out, you are in government. Government it is void of political party. It is void of religion. It is void of ethnic background. It is government. So, Wike, being a smart man, he cut out a deal in River State and he delivered on his deal. And perhaps the promise he was given was to become the minister FCT, and it was given to him. He has not openly come and say, "This is my PDP card. I've turned it to, I've carried broom now. This is APC." He hasn't done that yet.
Yes, River is still a lot. He's in everywhere because he's actually still in River State. You understand? He's actually fighting them in River
That's what I'm
State.
saying. What I'm saying is until Wike comes out and say he splashed
But
on
you
the
know he won't,
newspapers
right?
and say,
you will never become.
You know he
don't
won't.
think-
no,
He
I'm
won't.
telling you politics. I'm telling you politics. Whatever goes on between. The thing is that he has not openly come out and decamp that I am no longer here. I am here. Until then, the status quo remains the same. he is in PDP. He's just making his own deal in the
But why,
government.
why
He's
do I
just
feel
serving
like,
the
Princess, why do I feel like
eh?
there's no better structure for this? I feel like it really APC wants to give Wiki appointments. And if you ask me, oh, I feel like he should come out. They should tell him to come out, you understand? And say, okay, I've decamped from PDP, I'm now with APC.
Then that's
But
not
sometimes
government.
he
Well,
said
I feel
Maybe
what
that's
I,
not
you are
government.
saying.
That's not
Every
government. That's
every
party.
party has to work under the government structure.
okay.
So right now,
Yes.
even though the PDP person
He's working with
is
APC.
working directly for
He's
the
not working
government.
with the. It's in the government. It's in the government. It's a government thing. Labour Party people should too, for inclusive governance. People from Labour Party should be given appointments. People from ZLP, YPP, they should be given appointments. Is in the Nigeria is for everybody. It's just that a particular set
These
of
are
people
not
want.
being given to people from that same party. You
Like
understand?
as a
Okay,
bias kind
let
of
me. You see,
appointment.
Edo State now, the new deputy governor, the 38-year-old that they are 38 everywhere, 38-year-old deputy governor in Edo State. Do you know he contested under Labour Party in these last
Really?
elections, right? Yes, he contested under Labour Party when they were looking for the replacement for Comrade Philip Shaibu. He was there. When you go on that, he's the one there now. When you go online and you check for his name Godwins and all that, you will see his flyer. He contested under Labour Party, but today he is the deputy governor, while the governor is a PDP person. So it's more like an inclusive government. We don't longer look at your party. We look at what you can afford. You understand what you can give. That is inclusivity. So every other drama, every other shenanigans you see, that's the politicking. But when it comes to come and work, come and take this office, come and do this, we should also look at other parties that did not win and share it. So government and political party system should be two different things. So that's why Wike can still afford to attend the PDP inner caucus. If you look at Edo State, when Obaseki decamped from PDP to APC, everybody that were decamping, they were tearing their cards, they were everywhere. But our SSG, he was a very wise man. He's a very wise man. I respect him, Pastor Saudiongi Esquire. He did not make noise. He did not decamp when everybody was decamping. So why we had a government where we had governor PDP, deputy governor governor APC, PDP, deputy governor PDP, SSG, APC, no noise. When he even finally decamped from APC to PDP, nobody even heard. Quietly, it was much later. He did not shift, but he was still in government. That's what I'm trying to say. Government
Yeah.
and political parties we should try to separate them so that we can have inclusivity. So when you want to make the government a one-party system, that's where we have problem. You start bringing people that are not qualified into it, but the qualified person might be in another party, but you will not say because you are not my party person you will not be in the government, and the Nigeria is for everybody. So
But I know that
on
sometimes,
that.
if for example APC is ruling, you see that a lot of people, you understand, that has been given appointments will be members of the APC. I think that was actually what happened during the Buhari's regime. So this time around, it's
That's why I
actually
said
different.
like a bias
Yeah,
kind of appointment.
sure. Okay, there's
mm,
this I actually saw. I wanted to talk about it. I saw it on the Punch before the the network issues and all of that. And I said the federal government will roll out CNG vehicles before May 9 and 29. And you can see this is a good one, right? Um, it's not actually all about the killings and all of that, because I actually saw another one that said accident in Kogi State. But yes, I really don't know. I really don't know. But you
Yeah.
see that Kogi Road, I don't know. Princess, have you traveled through the Kogi Road, the Kogi State Road?
avoid it as much as I can. If you are going
Really
from Benin to
traveled that road.
Abuja,
Sometimes
if you are
I ask
going from
myself, how does pregnant women cope in this road? It's not funny, princess. Like, it's that bad. Sometimes you feel like your vehicle wants to fall. So you can imagine
if
if you're even traveling through that road during the dry season, do you know it's even better?
It's
If you
better
if you
than the rainy
try to
season.
if you try to follow that road during the rainy season, you understand what life is all about. It's really not fun. It's that bad, and they're not doing anything about it. Honestly, you know that say Yara Bello wanted. Maybe they should get him. Oh. You understand? Because that people ruling Kogi, you understand? They are not doing much when it comes to the road. And that is the major route that a lot of people, some people traveling to the east, you understand?
That's the road to
Yes,
go to
it's
the east,
honestly it's the road that a lot of people
west,
pass through, and that road is too
and
bad.
south.
It's too bad. They really need to do something about it. Accidents, apart from even the killings that happen in the road, accident has been one major thing that's been happening in that road for so long, and nothing has been done. Like you hardly see them fixing that road. If you pass through that place, you see that sometimes there's road construction, but you will not see that in Kogi. I'm talking about the main Kogi state, not Lokoja. Oh. Lokoja is even the town of Kogi, right?
Lokoja
So
is
it's
the
better. But you see those Kogi, that road leading to east. Maybe for example, you're traveling to Enugu or so. You see the road is so bad. They really need to fix it. Honestly. May their soul rest in peace. Okay, I think we should go. We should check into the next paper we have today and see what's
all right.
happening.
The Guardian. Yeah, the big story on the Guardian. Used vehicles. Import slumps 32% as dealers trade safety for survival. Salvage titles. And that story, we have another story that says bandits kill 6 soldiers, 2 vigilantes in Niger, civilians in Zamfara and Sokoto. That story is found on the news page 21. We have another one that says condemnations trial, condemnations trail on the APC gubernatorial primaries. And that story is on news page 5. The appeal court entertains EFCC alleged 80.2 billion naira fraud case against still Yahaya Bello today. And that story is on the news page to page 3. We have another story that says APC's internal crisis lingers as another ward ESCO issues Gandude fresh suspension. That story is on news page 6. We have media organizations refer Olatunji's case to Obusaman. Obusman. That story is on news page 4. Stakeholders absolve NUPRC of delaying $1.3 billion ESCON mobile assets deal. That story is on news page 4. Think, think that should be happen in Nigeria. Which way? Let me borrow the language from one of my colleagues. Which way, Nigeria? Which way?
That's been borrowing, 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 borrowing. And the thing is, all this money that I've been borrowing, you understand, what have they been using it for? I like whenever I come here and I see that Nigeria, you understand, we as a country, we are collecting or borrowing money loan from another country. I'm really feeling bad because I didn't really put in this money to good use. You understand? Just like what I said before. For example, now I collect money from you. I collect money from you. If I don't put it into good use, definitely
When
I
it's
won't
time
have
to
a
pay
way
back,
to pay back, right? Because I didn't make good use of the money, and that is the issue with the Nigerian whole.
government
Yes,
wahala.
because every time you see Nigeria lend money from another country and all of that, like we are in debt, we keep on owing credits.
Or
And
collecting
and
and
ask myself, what are
collecting.
they using this money for? You get, because we keep now after this one, they are saying we are qualified, right, to borrow this money. Tomorrow you hear that Nigeria is in debt. How will they pay it? What will they use this money for? So I feel like we should just remove our focus from borrowing money. If borrowing money, if we keep borrowing money and we can't put it into good use, it's better we stop. You understand? If this borrowing money is something that will yield more income to the country
Then go
and
ahead.
better the country, it's fine. I don't have issues with that. But the reason why we keep on owing other countries, the reason why we are in debt is because I feel like they collect this money and later on you hear stories that you really don't know. The kind of amount they'll cut to you that they put this money, you understand, into is really something else. So please, it's not by collecting money or borrowing money, whether we are qualified or not. Let's remove our energy from that part and focus on other things in the country. Princess, are you there? I think that was a network
I'm here.
disruption and we're actually talking about that headline that said the World Bank pre-qualifies Nigeria for friendly 2.25 billion loan,
Billion
right? $1 billion loan.
dollars.
And I was like, what's up with Nigeria? Well, whether or not, I feel like when we borrow this money, we don't put it into good use. And that is why we are still in debt. Let's remove our energy and focus on something else instead of collecting loans here and there for the sake of wanting to better the country and it's not even getting better. You understand? We are still in debt. We're not done paying, you understand, all the money we are owing. So we should not even focus on borrowing any money anymore, any longer for now. That is my take on it. So what do you think about this?
I think anybody, any government that want to borrow money for Nigeria's sake, I think they are not good people. I think they are not good people. When you borrow, you should pay back. Even the interest on the loans that we borrowed before, we've not finished we've not even scratched the tip of the iceberg. What are you borrowing for? And the funny thing that what they are borrowing for most times are recurrent expenditure. You just borrow for something, you borrow and you spend it. It's not that you borrow and you invest and you have hope of getting money back of paying it. So that means when you go and borrow from these people and you know you don't have the capacity to pay back, what exactly are you promising them that is making them give you more money? Because nobody is a fool that will give you money that you have not paid back, they'll give you another one. So that means you
Because
must have promised them something that is
sure.
worth it. So what exactly are they promising these people that is making
Because we
them
can't
give us
even know.
more money?
They will give them crude
We
oil
can't
It's
even
maybe.
know
so
because I
wild.
wonder. Princess, can you hear me? I feel so
I
bad.
can
I feel
hear
so
you.
bad. I feel like they collect this money, they don't put it into good use. Because if, for example, I lend money from somebody, you understand, and I actually didn't do something that will yield income with that money, definitely I'll still be looking for a means to pay that person. That's the situation of Nigeria. They borrow this money. I really can't figure out what they use this money for. I hope we are safe as the people in this country. I hope they're not trying to use our resources, you understand?
Before
So,
they sell us,
yes,
they will
as
sell
a
us one day.
collateral to do this, that is it now, to do this thing. Because the level of borrowing, I really
It's
don't get. And later they'll tell you this governor stole this money.
it's from
This
still
past
it's still
leader
from the
stole this
borrowed
money.
money.
Okay, now let's say they have been recovering this money, right, Princess? They have been recovering this money so far so good that all the past leaders
We
stole.
don't know where
So,
it
but
is.
what are they using them for? Because we are still borrowing. We are not even yet rich.
Wha-
We are still in need, and
I'm
they have been
hearing that
collecting
I'm hearing that
funds.
I'm hearing that the Abacha loot that was refunded has been looted.
Again, this one are playing with us. So the last people can't do anything. Sure, you just
There's
know.
one story that says bandits kill 6 soldiers two vigilantes in Niger, civilians in Zamfara and Sokoto. This is still based on insecurity.
Yeah, at least today we didn't hear Benue State, we didn't hear Jos, we didn't hear Kaduna, it's Niger. Because it look as if when these people they just target different place. If they see that the Benue stuff, you understand,
It's maybe too
yeah, it
loud.
has been too much. They tend to shift from Benue, they go to Jos. When they feel like Jos is too much, they go to Kaduna. They're rotating this place and Niger as well. Niger is actually a big place, you understand?
I
So
think it's the biggest in
yes,
Nigeria.
yeah. At first, I was thinking it's Kogi until I now noticed that it's Nigeria. Nigeria is very big. It's very big. And with this thing they are doing, I feel like it's even one of the reasons why our food is so expensive because people cannot go to the farm to do anything. They are scared. You understand? And these people have invaded most of these places. And they are trying to take over these places. You understand? They actually want to be like the owners of these places because when they come to a particular community, they tend to kill almost everybody in that place and they take over that place.
The ones that will bow to them, they accept them. The ones that don't bow to
Yet
them,
you
they
see
burn
that
them
one
for it.
governor is having like more than 20 security guiding that person. So what about the masses? What about these people that their lives are at stake? These people that every day you sleep without closing your eyes with the fear of you don't know what will happen. Because if, for example, a neighboring village, you hear that a neighboring village, bandits attack that village, you in the other
You
place,
start
you
running.
start having that fear. You get so you can imagine how hungry these people will be because they can't go to the farm, they can't do anything, even to the market and all of that because anything can happen. And look at the numbers of security guiding one person. Honestly, they really need to do better. It's really not funny. And I believe that every state governors they collect money for security, right? For every
Security
state,
votes.
they collect money. But uh the security will they only stay in the town part of the village. Can't they go to those villages?
Interior.
That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
that's where they're meant to be
Princess, you see how scary
posted
it is, right? You see sometimes you see police at this checkpoint, even here in Abuja. When it's getting late, these people they leave, they will not stay. Sometimes 6 7 they will leave, they will not
to.
stay.
Everybody
So
wants their
if
own life to
the
be safe.
security is scared, you understand, if they're even scared of securing us, so we as the people, what are we left with? What are we left with in the
Security, they are
country?
human being. Who is securing them? If they die
Everybody,
now, what will happen to their children?
everybody wants their life to be safe.
because
Like,
if you
What will
come to
happen to
Nigeria
their
now,
children?
you come to Nigeria, I believe that you see the bigger part of Niger State, bigger, which is where they have the polytechnic. You see where they have the federal university. You understand in Mina there. You see those town parts of Niger State, the Mina region and all of that. You can see that that place will be filled with security, is lively and all of that. But you see the village part of it,
serial.
those village part of it. Now it will be very difficult for you to see securities in those places. Niger, we know Niger to be a state that produce yam, rice. You see this, they call this baggy rice, the local rice as of then is very cheap. But today when you see this farmer, they'll tell you that they can't go to the farm. It's scary going to the farm. You get. But is it the government that's suffering it? It is with the masses. Princess, you said the security, they're also human beings, right? But we feel like they should
Yes,
protect
so
us. Right?
They
If they're
were
also
trying
human
to
beings,
protect.
if they should be scared, then they should stop they should stop their job as securities, right? They should resign. Let's know that we are all
no, you cannot
normal.
say that. Oh,
Now let me know
what
now
is it?
because
What's the
there's a
grade of
particular road
guns?
that
What's
pass
the grade of guns?
once is 8 9, you not see police there, but they're actually standing in that road
Mary, if it's
six to
you,
collect
if
money
it's you, Mary,
yes.
wait. Oh, if it's you, 5 o'clock, you will leave there. Do you know the
That's what I'm
caliber
saying
of
now.
guns?
So
Do you
now
know the caliber
are
of
you trying to
guns?
say that it's a no, please, are you trying to say that it's a normal thing that we don't have good security in the country? Is that what you're trying to say? Is it a
Mary,
normal
what I'm
thing
trying to say is that, see, Mary, calm down, be calming down. The caliber of guns that those bandits carry,
I
eh?
don't know where they get them from.
The guns that they carry is like the ones you watch in television, no, the one they use in war film. It's not
American
the.
movies.
It's,
Okay,
I'm telling you,
so it means
you see
that this
action
one
film.
they are more than our government. So our government cannot provide those kind of this thing that they're using, right? The
I
kind
don't
of
know whether they are
weapon.
mother government, but what I know is that they carry sophisticated arms. So at the end of the day, bandits that can match our military. Is that what you are saying? Police should go and stand on the road and be doing what? You know that they have armor piercing weapons. How many bulletproof does police have? The police on the checkpoint, you see them with bulletproofs, only singlet they wear. They will
Is
not
it
go and
only
stand
police?
and face
But
and
is it
face
only police
and
that we're
face
talking
people.
about?
Other
Is it
security
Mary,
only police that we
people.
have in the country,
um,
in Nigeria? What
who's
about the
that one
soldiers?
vigilante? Soldiers,
Because
don't you, did you not
if
see
you are
that?
traveling, you
Did
see
you
more
not
than
see
four
that?
different types
Did
of
you not
security
read?
on your road, different
Was it
uniform.
not you that
Princess,
read?
Hear
princess,
you, hear you.
Mary,
when you
calm
are
down
traveling,
now.
when you are
You
traveling, you
were the
see
one
more than
that read
four
it.
to
You
five.
read it today. They are collecting something. You are the one that read it today that they killed six oh, Deborah, I think it's you. They killed six
Yeah, yeah,
military people. They, yes,
yeah.
in the Okama community, they killed how many military men? Do you think it's cane they use in killing them, or you think those people didn't fight back?
That's what I'm
The
saying. That's what I'm
weapons they carry is sophisticated. So let's be
So,
judging this matter
our government
truthfully.
cannot
Don't be
provide that
those
kind of
ones that are
weapons. Now,
claiming
I'm
by
still what
six
I'm
o'clock.
saying, though. Princess, I'm still saying what I'm
See,
saying.
I believe
So, our government cannot provide that kind of weapons. That when you're traveling, you see more than five to six different securities on the road collecting money, but they will not do their
I
job.
also remember it was during Goodluck Jonathan. I can remember when they made them arrangement to procure sophisticated weapons and all that. They came under attack for doing so. Can you remember? They came under attack. Why would they go and try and get upgrade? Why would they go and do this? Why did they not follow process like this? Why did they not do this? Ammunition fund, ammunition that. Then it was not this bad. They tried to get sophisticated weapons in, and they came under heavy fire. But look at us today now. We are closing by 6 o'clock because they don't have enough to match. So if you are looking at these things, those police on the road too, their lives are on the line. Eh? In short, the matter sef. So
It
our
is like the matter
government people,
is
I don't
strong.
know.
Let me take the next paper. Let me take the next paper.
Yeah.
And that's the Daily Trust. The big headline says 2,583 Nigerians killed, 2,164 abducted in 3 months. This is coming from reports. And the writer said, we have reduced casualty figures. This is coming from NSA. Says there are over 300 bandit warlords in North. Fleeing villagers storms Zamfara government house. I think we've seen that story before,
yes,
and this story is on page 4 and 6 of the Daily Trust newspaper. And here we have a story that says Ondo APC government, okay, governorship primary, Ayedetiwa coasting to victory. It's primaries now, they should be coming down. You can see
no,
that
they say
story
one
on
of the
page
hardest is the primaries to
11
me now.
of the Daily Trust newspaper. Federal government to get fresh $2.2 billion World Bank loan. This is coming from Finance Minister, and that story is on page 23 of the Daily Trust newspaper. And yeah, we have a story that says many burns to death in Kogi Road accident. And that story is on page 6 of the Daily Trust newspaper. We have a story that says despite increased derivation funds, oil producing states owe 1.6 trillion naira. And here we have a story that says Niger military confirms 6 soldiers killings, launches manhunt. And that's on page 5 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Alebiosu may take over as acting CEO of First Bank. And that story is on page 30 of the Daily Trust newspaper. And then we have a story that says editors detention, NPAN, BON, COS approach ombudsman. And that story is on page 7 of the Daily Trust newspaper. These are all the stories we have this morning on the Daily Trust newspaper. It's really, really hurtful. It's really, really painful that you come to the morning show and most times all you see is killings. These numbers of people that are humans for crying out loud.
I think it's just a calculated estimate. They're not
Yes,
even
now,
sure.
yeah, normally I don't
And
always believe in the
it's not,
numbers
this number is not
because
complete.
it's really, really not funny, honestly. Okay, now, this villager, that's what I'm saying. Princess, are you there? This is what I'm saying.
I'm
People
here.
cannot sleep in the house. They will look for one place to go to. They're looking for who will rescue them. You get, so they all depend on the government. That's what I'm saying. That are you trying to say that the government cannot provide that kind of uh guns that maybe these people are using or weapons that these people are using? Because okay, who do they run to if they're actually, you understand, being invaded this way, if they're being killed this way, and nothing is happening? Me, I'm still saying what I'm saying because they're collecting money for security in each state, right? and now it looks as if they are failing. They are not doing anything about this. It's really, really not funny. And these people, the thing is, they don't even tend to. They cannot tell you that this is the actual people that are killing. Do you know that even children, if they even see children, they will kill children. They come and finish a particular community and nothing is happening.
Why?
They will
They
just
wipe
finish
away.
everybody there. Oh my god, it's really, really not funny. I know that yes, even our first the first men, the first women, they're actually suffering from this. I'm not saying that I really don't care about them. I'm not saying that I'm not understanding the fact that they're human beings, you understand, and and their lives are at stake too. But I feel like if the weapon that they're using, you understand, does not match what these people are using, then the government should get a better one, right? It should get better that can fit into this. Because at that time that they were able to rescue I think those people that they kidnapped in Kaduna that time with the teachers, right?
The
They're able to, yes,
137
they're able to
people
rescue
were
them. So how did they
rescued
do
and
it?
stuff.
How did they do it? Was it not bandit that carried them? How did they do it? So it's not like if they actually put their energy into work, you understand, positive news will not come up. But I feel that to some extent, it is that fear, you understand, and that nonchalant attitude that is killing us in this country. So a lot of things need to be put in place. It's really not funny. And also, there's this story that says federal government to get fresh. Okay, I think we've seen that one before. I don't want to even talk about the alone. What about this one that says despite increased derivation fund, oil producing states owe 1.6 trillion naira. Oil is the major source of our income in this country. Some comes they are still owing.
This they even said like the states that produce this
That's
oil.
what I'm saying now. So how comes they are still owing? Since oil is
This
the main
country
factor
just
that we
has
get money from. Because everything just come up with one
this country is
story or the
tiring.
other and all of that. If from the oil sector, you understand, things are not going well. The agricultural sector, things are not going well. In the business, things are not going well. So what is not going well in the country? Princess, are you with me?
I'm with you. I'm enjoying your analysis.
No, I'm saying no, please. I don't even go there. I know that you're not supporting the fact that I'm talking about the security. No, but I don't know if you understand my part in that security aspect. Are you trying to say that because their lives are at stake, you understand? Like we should also just allow
We should
everything
just
to
leave
lie
it.
that way? Is that what you're trying to say? Maybe I'm not understanding you, princess.
The thing is, they do what they can do. They do what they can do. Mind you, these people that are perpetrating these dastardly acts, they are also watching you. My people say that the person that is watching you, he knows more than you. He
True.
watches your back, your front, your every move. They are watching you. So these our security operatives that we have, with the little resources they have, you understand, they try to do what they can do. I've seen most of the times we pass, it's not everybody they stop, but I see them stop some people. They're able to bring out drugs from their cars. They're able to recover stolen vehicles. But when it comes to the night, you see those people that they are catching during the day, if it comes to night, they will bring their own tools out. So when the policemen come face to face with them and they have inferior equipment, what do you want them to do? You just send people's fathers to the grave. Police will start
So
running.
now,
Now
I think
there are still some policemen that stay on the road at night. There are still some. If you travel with luxurious buses and all those stuff, you meet some of them on the road. You know, but they can only do as much as they can. You understand? Sometimes you see them warning vehicles, stop, stop, don't go, stop, stop, stop. All of you wait here with us. Stop. Because perhaps the sound they have heard from the bandits operating, their own weapons cannot match it. If it's the one they can match, they go there, they foil attempts. I've seen
okay,
them
princess,
foil
I don't
attempts
understand
on
what I'm
bandits.
trying to say. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. I understand you. I understand the fact that you're trying to say that they are working with what they are being given, right? They are working with the weapon that they
Yes.
gave them. I cannot match the body too. So are we trying to? I'm trying to say from this part that I feel like the government are not doing enough in terms of security. That's what I'm trying to say. You get so
Of course,
if
now
maybe
that's already an established fact. It's just like we are scratching a wound that has already been scratched before. It's already an established fact. How can somebody just take 80.2 billion naira? The other one you hear 30 billion, $300 billion. 300, what is all that? So it's like when government is not doing enough, we're already scratching a wound that is already being scratched. So,
it's really 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 annoying. Even if we've been talking about the fact that government are not doing enough. We won't just keep quiet, right?
You
We
still have
still
to
we still
tell
have to
them.
keep talking. Just like the other day we said that the only means we can communicate, you understand, that we can really air our points of view. We can really talk about these things is either in the media or the youth that go to social media to talk. Whether or not, I feel like they still hear our cry, you understand? They still understand the cry of the people. It's just that to some extent they tend to pay deaf ears and do the one, you understand, they feel like they can do. But honestly, this morning with the kind of news I've been seeing, but is it like a repetition of the same event that happened? Killings, you understand? Killings every time, and it has been like that. Although maybe it has really not affected, although we didn't even see them. If we talk about our leaders, you understand? You can't even see them like you say maybe to some extent it might affect any of them. It won't, because where they are, you cannot even access it. So at the
Can
end
you
of the
even
day,
meet them?
anything that's happening in this country, it all boils down to the fact that the masses tend to suffer for it.
I saw a
I can
story yesterday. I saw a story yesterday that one of our governors was he has lost over about 120 billion dollars in Ukraine. You know, he left Nigeria, he went to Ukraine, and he has a fertilizer factory, manufacturing factory in Ukraine. So his factory is among the place that is in the area that the Russians leveled. So he has stored that money. Where did that money come from?
but
It's
this
just
is
like
not
come and
funny
fuck
o.
up.
This is not
There
funny.
is
It's really
there
really
is
not
The
funny.
money was allocated to
he took
their.
that money away from Nigeria and went to far Ukraine and was doing business. Now, when he does that manure company there now, he will now bring it back to Nigeria
I
and
will buy
collect
it.
money from it.
That's why I
Come
say
and
that
sell it back.
you are even laughing. It's really annoying, princess. It's really really annoying. This is not funny.
I, I can't
Honestly.
squeeze my face for that kind of person now. Can't be squeezing my face.
If you squeeze your face, you will not gain.
If I
The
tell you
money
that
still actually
if I tell you
goes
that
pocket.
Nigeria is not confusing me, then I'm lying. Because you don't tackle these issues, it looks as if it's getting worse,
Somebody
princess.
say Nigeria is
You keep
tiring.
on talking about this one, another one is happening. You keep on talking about this one, another one is
Something
happening.
worse.
Has there been any day we come here? You
See,
understand? I'm not here
very
about
bad. Let me just tell you what we'll do. Let me tell you what we'll do. See, as I'm talking to you, I have Panadol in my bag. Let me not tell you what we'll just do. I saw this story, the one that just is just somehow. We'll just script it and we'll produce it. Let them be acting the drama. We'll be scripting it. It's easier for us. We'll see it, we'll script it, and we'll produce it.
what about the one
I'm
you
Because
see
telling
that
you to be
what
so
about
it will
headlines
be so
that
good.
keep repeating in different papers? Will you keep jumping them? Yeah, you see them in the
no,
punch, they're not in
see,
the
we will not that they've already done the research for us. We will not buy all the papers. You understand? Then we will not
I
script
want a
it. We
movie.
will, we'll produce it.
I want
I
to
will
put
put
it.
it on our YouTube channel. That's what we'll do. We will just look for people that look like them. So when they see it, they'll know it's them. But we'll change the name. We'll put, we'll put it. Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
God, this is really not funny. Okay,
I
we
don't
still have
want
a lot,
squeezing our
princess. We still have a lot to talk about. But I want us to go on a quick break, and when we come back, we have a lot of headlines. You understand? To still tackle this morning. But I think we really need our temperature to calm down because with what I've seen,
yeah.
irrespective of the fact that it looks as if we are smiling, they are hurtful stories. They are really
We're
hurting.
pained.
They are not funny, you get, but every day we keep hoping, we keep saying we hope the country gets better, even though it's not getting better.
Saying
I'm
any
not saying
better
it, you
thing.
understand, just to sweet talk you people. It's just been there, it's just be what is happening, it's really not getting better. But I'll be going on a quick break, and when we come back, we continue from the newspaper review. Don't go anywhere, stay with us, I'll be right back after this quick break.
Ooh la la! The second edition of the Nigerian Week London 2024 is here.
It's another blend of arts and culture, entertainment, business, and networking activities.
A week-long extravaganza showcasing the best of Nigerian music, dance, craft, fashion, and businesses.
Taking place at the prestigious Lighthouse Theatre, 262 274 Camberwell Road, London, SE5 OAY. Date 22nd to 28 July 2024.
Tickets are available at eventbrite.com. For partnership and sponsorship, please visit superiorradioandtelevision.com.
or call plus 4407 459 513 619 or plus 4420 3623 8755.
Email info@superiorradioandtelevision.com or visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com/Nigerian Week 2024.
Come and experience a nation's culture that resides in the heart and in the soul of its people.
Srtv Logistics is here. Are you into a restaurant business? We are here to help you move your goods from one place to another. If you're moving your goods out of the country or within the country, you can come to us. Trust us to handle your deliveries with the utmost care and professionalism, ensuring your items reach their destination safely and on time. Don't settle for anything less. We're part of the global supply chain of helping goods to move from one point of origin to the point of consumption according to the needs of customers. You can contact us with the numbers on the screen or email us at logistic@superiorradioandtelevision.com.
Welcome back, viewers, from that quick break. We're still on the show, The Wake Up Nigeria, the newspaper review, where we talk about the major happenings in the country, the good, the bad. I will try to see how we can render solutions to most of the problems we're facing. We've been able to tackle a lot of pressing issues as regards the happening in the country, both in the government sector, in the business sector, and every other thing. But we still have a lot to still talk about. And I think we have to start with the Vanguard paper. Princess, are you there? I think you should take the Vanguard for us. Princess, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I think you should take the Vanguard paper.
Yeah, Vanguard. Vanguard. Okay. The top story here, you have top manufacturers list woes incur 266 billion naira losses in 1 year. Then Ondo Guba protest as 4 APC aspirants call for primary cancellation. That's on page 10. Okwama Ewu identifies 11 persons killed by military, 413 houses destroyed. DIA versus Olatunji, NPAN, NGE, MPO, BON, CSOs, others refer disputes to ombudsman. Then you have there's a picture here, International Monetary Fund. I'm sure that's the loan again. PDP, why Wike was allowed into the National Caucus meeting. Senate Minority Leader. Nigeria set to receive fresh $2.2 billion World Bank loan. Intrigue as new Ganduje World Exco emerges, suspends national chairman. Then there's a picture down there. That's the caption on the background. You have Access Holdings AGM. Then you have Edo Guba. Akoko Edo PDP stakeholders meet to plot victory for Igodalo. So that's basically what's all on the Vanguard today.
But Princess, on this Okwama killing, I think that's one of the headlines that caught me. You get the 11 persons killed. They say Okwama Ewu identifies 11 persons killed by military. You get, But me, I feel like I hope it's really the people. You understand? I hope they're really getting the main people that did this. Because do you know that it would be so hurtful to know that maybe they're picturing
Just
or
getting
yes
people.
or getting the wrong people just because okay want to get people, you understand, that will feel like
Let it be
are
that we're
involved
doing
in this
something.
incident. What do you think about this, princess?
They are just saying they identified the people that were killed.
Okay.
The Okwama people identifies that they killed these their people. They are not saying that they were the culprits that was
Now,
killed.
I feel like that there were some culprit that they got like earlier on. I don't know if you heard anything like that. That's what I'm
About
trying to say.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I hope,
yes.
yes, I hope it's the main people. That's what I'm trying to say. Like they are sure that
That,
these are the
that,
people that were
that
involved in
one is
this
a
incident.
that one is a different matter. These people that they killed is a different matter.
Okay.
Because those people they listed on their on that they put out as wanted, even if they catch them, they cannot kill them. Those ones have to go through the process, due process. They have to go through the process specified by law. These ones were killed. They are already killed, so it must have been a casualty. It must have been cause of the raid and all that. This one is a different matter. They just killed this ones. It's a different matter.
Okay. There's a story that says the top manufacturers list woes incurred 266 billion naira losses in 1 year. Oh, this is a sad one, honestly. Um, I feel like we should not be losing, right? We are supposed to be gaining and not losing. So, but it's really cool. The if they say in 1 year, it did not just start from this year, right? It started since last year, and it has been like this. We hope for more positive news for uh manufacturers. And there's another. I think we should go into the next paper. Let's check on the this day. I think there's a story on this day. The big headline says the federal government to deploy launch first set of CNG vehicles in May to mark Tinubu's 1 year. Wow. And there's a story that says Edo Nigeria secure 2.25 billion World Bank credits. We've seen that story before. Um, Okay, under this big headline, the writer says consider buses recycle targets 1 million automobiles by 2027. And there's a story that says First Bank Holdings announces Olusegun Alebiosu, acting chief executive of First Bank of Nigeria. And there's a story that says after initial commotion, Aiyedatiwa wins Ondo APC governorship election. And that story is on page 35 of this day newspaper. And okay, the Nigerian delegation visits IMF headquarters. I think this is like a repetition of other headlines that we've seen this morning because we've come across the vehicles, right? That are set to
That's
launch on May 29. I think it was May 29. The date was in the other paper. So it's like a repetition of other headlines that we've seen. Okay, let's see the Daily Sun. The Daily Sun says S Governor Bello EFCC waits on court. CCN old stories. Okay, judge to decide former governor's proposal arraignment. Hand off Kanu's case. IPOB tells Justice Iyako. And you can find that story on page 25 of the Daily Sun newspaper. And there's a story that says accounts for trillions of FAC allocations or face legal actions. Sirap tells 36 governors, others. And you can find the story on page 25 of the Daily Sun newspaper. And yeah, we have a story that says we generated over 22 billion in a day. This is coming from on the customs, and that's on page 20 of the Daily Sun newspaper. We have a story that says NDLEA arrest three wanted kingpin sizes, seizes 51.90 kilogram heroin, and that's on page 5 of the Daily Sun newspaper. We have a story that says fresh twist as third APC ward official suspends Ganduji. They are not our party members. It's coming from party. And you can find that story on page 6 of the Daily Sun newspaper. We have a story that says Reps Deputy Speaker Igbo youth celebrates Kalu at 64. And you can find that story on page 26 of the Daily Sun newspaper. NPO, BUN, civil society fought use of force by military on civil cases. And that story is on page 28 of the Daily Sun newspaper. We have a story that says New Nigeria possible with right leaders in government. Obi tells diaspora Nigerians. And that's on page 25 of the Daily Sun newspaper. We have a story that says 180 bodies found in mass grave at hospital in Gaza. And that's on page 27 of the Daily Sun newspaper. I think these are all the stories we have this morning on the Daily Sun newspaper. Okay. According to Obi, that says a new Nigeria, right? Possible with right leaders. But we all know the system of leadership in the country. So do you think, first of all, they need to change the pattern, you understand? Both from the election, the electoral process and everything. We need to first of all think of how to change it first.
Is it
Because
about
it's really
changing
not
the
funny
pattern
where
about
people are not longer believing the election results. You understand? They feel like a lot of things, a lot of manipulations happen. So they need to first of all think of how to change the electoral process of the country to be sure that okay, this thing is done in the right way. It's something we can be sure of, you understand? No cheating and all of that before even talking about all this one. This is my take for it though.
before they introduced the beavers, we actually thought the beavers was going to cut all these corners that we have been complaining
That was
of
why people had to put a lot of effort in the
to
time
go
to
and
vote.
vote. But it's turned back to what we've always known, that the winner is already announced before the election is even done. That was just what happened. Like, it satisfied my thoughts once again, because even while we were out there, I was serving at the time, so we went to the field to go and stand by the polls so that people can come and cast their votes and everything. Yobe State, let me say where I was. Yobe State, we had not finished collating results sent from Abuja, but we were already hearing Yobe from Yobe, APC this, PDP this, LP this. And we're like, but we've not finished arranging the results. So how come that results are already being displayed on the screen?
Well, that's it
So
now. There are different figures that they are calling and all of that. So if we can try, sorry, if Obi is trying to say that, I understand, it's right.
mm,
With better leaders, right, we can get new Nigeria. But how can you get these better leaders? Whereby we have the yoga, terrorism, and all of that. You try
that
to
don't
put,
allow you to
you always want to put somebody that you want to be there so that you can be controlling the person and telling the person what to say.
decide
So how
this.
can we have good Nigeria? You have to start from the electoral process again to change them and all of that. Okay, I think we should change the next paper. I'm trying to wrap up the show. The new Telegraph, the big headline says Naira abuse. Lawyers query EFCC's prosecutorial powers. It says only CBN please can prosecute culprits as offense, not economic crime. And that's on page 14 and 16 of the new Telegraph. And there's a story that says drama as another Kano APC faction suspends Ganduje. Account for factory syrup tells governors. Okay, that's on page 4 of the New Telegraph. Okay, the Federal Bank of Nigeria News, we've seen it before. There's another story that says CBT Center. JAM sanctions officials for asking candidates to remove hijab. And that's on page 3 of the New Telegraph. We have a story that says how SDP set up own funeral committee before his death, and that's on page 28 of the New Telegraph. There's a story that says the first quarter 2024 oil producing states ending hits at 1,999.9 billion naira. And there's a story that says Nigeria secures fresh. Okay, we've seen that story before. We've been there. And there's a story that says BHQ, you are not supposed to be on internal security operations. Says military only comes out for IS if police can't cope. So what are you doing then? Okay, that story is on page 3 of the New Telegraph. We have a story that says banditry, things done for villagers. Okay, we've seen that story before. And we killed several terrorists We killed several terrorists, lost two officials, four soldiers. This is coming from Army, and that's on page 2 of the New Telegraph. 2027, hope for PDP parties. NEC approach framework for reconciliation review. That story is on page 9, 10, and 11 of the New Telegraph. We have a story that says poor diet increases cancer risk. And this coming from study, and you can find that story on page 7 of the New Telegraph. Okay, Princess, are you there? Um,
Yes, I'm here.
okay, about this Naira abuse, right? What can you say about this Naira abuse? Because I think it's one of the trending stories. Thank God you are seeing it on the New Telegram. It's one thing that's actually
We
been
should
trending everywhere, even on the media. The Naira abuse.
we should respect our naira. We just complain that naira is falling naira. We don't even have value for naira. We should respect our naira, and if you are found abusing the naira, then just go cool off somewhere or pay the fine. They should stop telling us. You see, law, when it comes to law and so many things, there are different English, different ways you can try to make your case. But let's forget all those English now, all those drama. Let's not give our children a wrong mentality of how to handle the naira. I remember when I was small, I would just squeeze money like, and they'll say, no, 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 come back, open it like this, fold it in two at worst, carry it like that, you know. Then after a while, I learned to get a wallet, put your money inside. You understand? So the thing is, if from small we are taught to respect our naira, it will start to have value to us. Now we spray naira. People see spray money, but there's a way they do it now. They will give you a carton. When you come, just put it inside, you know, instead of spraying money because you have too much from wherever you got it, and then you start trampling on the naira. When you trample, they say, if my people say, if you call your thing rag, other people will use it to clean ground. You carry your naira, spread it on the ground, you jump on top, and you are complaining that the naira and dollar is, you're having issues and all that, when you're already matching it. So if you abuse the naira, then let's let the law take its course. Let's not start speaking English that this one is that one. If you catch somebody abusing the naira, take the person to the appropriate place and let justice be served. If we start to respect our naira, it will somehow transcend to how our naira appreciates. Do you see the way they handle naira in the market? That small pikin money now, may you see what may you see the way e go take mutilate
It's
that
not
thing
funny though.
happily.
But almost
Happily
almost
they will
everybody
take it.
like they are victim of this, right? Even though it's just
Thank
few people
you.
that have been arrested by the EFCC, you understand? The rob risky stuff. But if you want to be sincere, a lot of people, a lot of okay, I know that
So
yes,
many people do it.
yeah, let's say we as the masses right now, I feel like okay, we that we are not popular, maybe they are not seeing us on the media,
That's why.
they are not seeing our activities. But even some celebrities, you get, they are actually victim of this. But I feel like the EFCC, maybe I would say they are not seeing them. They have not been able to, you understand,
Go through that
yes,
route.
go through that ride and get a lot of them. It's just the few people because Princess, let's be sincere, it's only for risky that is a
Eh, no
victim of this.
problem. Yeah,
You can,
EFCC has not seen them, but they have seen Bobrisky. They will take
and I've
dressing.
seen that Cubana chief priest
Yeah, they
that
say
yes,
Cubana.
although they didn't keep him there, Nigeria will
Eh,
tell you because in
but
this
at
country
least
just have
something.
been
But at least something was done. You understand?
yes,
Yeah, they will
yes,
take dressing. There's the hair. So little by little, it will trickle down. When we appreciate our naira, other people will respect us for it. A people that don't respect their currency, come on, let's leave
that's
that
true.
matter. If they catch them, let them go and cool off somewhere, pay the fine. Others will take dressing. If I'm doing party and you want to spray me money, I'll say, please, please, put it inside carton so that me and you will not go to jail. Put it inside carton. After a while, children coming up, they will start learning and we will have respect. Our naira will have respect. That's what I think. That naira issue, that who is prosecuting, who should not prosecute, it's just story. Once they catch them, let them take them to. In short, there should even be mobile court self. They need to judge people. Mobile court. Just send them 2 weeks in jail. Come back. Judge.
You said cool off, they should just go and cool off and
Your own
come
is
back.
good. Now if
That's
it's
it.
2 weeks, it's good. Now check the one that's doing is 6 months.
No,
Wait, six
I'm
months.
saying, there should be mobile call 2 weeks, because we cannot be using that money to be feeding them in the jail. So 2 weeks. When you go to the market, and all those market women, you just make on your bill, just gather you, take you to the mobile court, to cool off for 2 weeks. By the time you come back, that you are
Your
coming
brain
to
will
buy.
set.
When you squeeze the money, bus conductor, everybody is like, they decide to take turn. Everybody will cool down.
Only princess, please take us on the spot before we wrap up the show. Before we call the show a wrap, I think we spent like over an hour and 30 minutes, right? So can you just take us on the spot?
Spots and blue
Yeah.
everywhere. Spots, punch spot extra. You have blue hair damsel. I fly in Ajibade scores assist in Atletico. Big win. Deserves bag brace. Ejuke, Dele Bashiru also on target. Then you have Forest Film over poor officiating. Then you have Silver Koi on Chelsea exit. Then we have Little Magician, Arietta Hales, Throssard. Then you have Red Reignite, Little Title Hopes. Devils survive, Sky Blue scares to reach final. Eagles, Sasia, let me say this clearly.
I think it was a decrease.
Disparity between local and foreign coaches. Aim back, close gap on Rangers. Bellingham delivers classical victory. Then you have Udogie to miss rest of season. Paris 2024. AFN assures athletes adequate preparation. Yeah, that's basically what it is. But do you know that on this side we also have a grassroots football competition coming up, and it's going to be starting between the second week or third week of May. Under 13 male and female, under 16 male and female, and there are 20 teams lined up, and they'll be all be playing each other like a round robin, and they'll be playing 19 matches in all. So
Wow.
by tomorrow I'll get you the lineup and a detail of all of that particular match. And
I can't wait.
an SRTV supported team is on the lineup for both under 16 and under 13, the Utoka Football Club. So we
Wow.
have our team there.
Very
So
beautiful.
we have our team to support, right?
Yes.
That's a good
Yes, we
one.
do.
That's a good one. I was actually looking for Osimhen's news, although I didn't see it. I think there's another sports
Yes.
paper, right? I think there's another one. Maybe I should take it, right? They say Chelsea
Yeah,
is still keen on Osimhen, ready to negotiate terms. Like, is this not taking too long, Princess? Like they've been negotiating for so long. Me, I've been waiting patiently for
They
them
don't
to
want to
conclude on their
come to an
negotiation,
conclusion.
and it has been like
it's
that.
many
Let's
matches.
not get Osimhen. You understand? He's actually staying right now. Because look at it, they're just keeping him on the fence. He actually does not know which club. You understand? He's actually going for right now. And this one say, Messi smashes Ronaldo record. Okay, and there's a story that says West Ham plotting move to sign Ndidi. Page 6. Crystal Palace, Everton, Sevilla also in race for Super Eagles midfielder. And there's a story that says Chukwueze remains in running for starting spot against Inter. And that is on page 6 of the Sporting Song. There's a story that says these are double fires Rangers to Scottish FA Cup final. Arsenal ready to sell Jesus. And that's on page 2. And a story that says Eberechi Eze tipped for England call. That's a good one. That's on page 2 of the sport news. And there's another one that says Madrid draw. Top seed. Swiatek, Sabalenka lead the field. And I think that's all the story we have this morning on the Sporting Song. Um, Princess, about Arsenal trying to sell Jesus. That is one of their player. I feel like it's actually a good one though, because if you're in a particular club, you get. I feel like to some extent you need to move into another one.
Yeah,
You
it's good.
imagine if Osimhen has been, if he's ready to still stay in Napoli, I wouldn't think it's a good one. You just like exploring, you understand? Going into another
Trying new
club,
things.
trying another club, and let's see what you can offer in that club. It's not like you just staying in that one particular club and all of that. Try something new. Try to go into another one and let's see. And there's this story I actually wanted us to talk about. This one that says West Ham plotting move to sign ABD. Okay, it's plotting move.
Is it not
Okay, let's
still
say
a
it's a
plus?
developing story. Let's see what's up
What
with
will
that.
happen later?
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, I think that's all for the sports news this morning. Yeah, it's all full of positivity, if you ask me. Um, okay, Princess, do you have anything to say before I call the show a wrap?
Not really. I just say let's keep a smile. Let's wear a smile. Nothing is worth squeezing your face for. Smile is always healthier. It's always the better option.
You smile and you be positive, right? That's cool. Deborah, what about you? What do you have to say before we call the
Stay
show a wrap?
positive and stay healthy. That's just what I would say. Keep your environment clean.
Stay healthy. It's very important. Oh my God. Princess, if you see the level of how people are dirty, eh? You know, I entered vehicle that they going to the market. Like, it's not funny. It's just because the news does not surround cleanliness. I wanted to talk
Yeah.
about it. The lady actually wanted to step down. How can you intentionally be dirty and you want to enter a public motor for people to allow it like that? It's not everybody that can sit. Like, this man was looking so dirty. And it's not like, maybe, Princess is not a mechanical. You know, if he's a mechanic, when you see that clothes, you know it's just a normal date you get, and you're working like that. If you're not making people need to take good care of themselves. What you eat, what you wear,
What you
like,
drink.
yes, smell good. Oh my God, the heat period is not funny. That is where you see a lot of unpleasant odor. People will pass you and you cannot breathe well. Sometimes I don't be praying, oh my God, let this heat period finish, because it's like during the dry season it reduces, it's better. Or the rainy season, you see this heat period, it's not funny at all. People need to do more. They need to do more on taking good care of themselves, because I really don't know, if you're not taking good care of yourself, I feel like you don't love yourself enough. Because if you love yourself enough, you should be able to take good care of yourself. Not by eating. People feel like you want to take good care of yourself for you to sleep by it. No, date. Use good roll on. Take good care of yourself so that people will respect you, because it is one thing that they said, like, it is the way you understand your parents, that is how you be addressed. It's not all about
Do
what you
you
put
know
on.
how much for roll on now?
How much, Princess? You know, every time you want to always tackle me. You want to
I
Princess,
don't want
what
to
is it?
tackle
It's not
you.
so long,
I don't want
because
to
it's just
tackle you. See, when you were just
2,000.
talking about this smell, This smell. Ah, I was somewhere. The person was looking clean, but the person was looking clean. But when the person passed, ah, that 2 seconds was like 10 hours for me. And I kept looking at the person. They didn't understand. The person looked very clean, but the giving that was coming out, I was not like, wow, maybe he can't afford roll on, I was like,
But
is it the
Princess is not
shirt?
that it's expensive. I feel like there are still
They have
cheaper
cheaper
ones.
ones.
They are affordable ones, even though they don't last. Just use them for now. It's important. Honestly,
No,
all those not something to
it's,
break from your person like
it
me.
is
It's not
becoming a pandemic. It's a
honestly.
pandemic.
Do you know that it's more obvious in the heat period? In the heat period, it's
Yeah, you
more
perceive it
obvious.
now. More
It's
especially
more
you enter
obvious.
buses and the
And
rest.
it is those kind of people that like to hug.
Ah, hey, or the ones that don't brush their mouth, they want to talk close to you. I don't
I
think
don't
you
want to
understand. Please,
And you don't
please,
be
like
like
the
this
way I said,
person.
your health, take care of your health. Oh my God, do you know that dirty can cause sickness? Too much dirty can make you to fall sick. Honestly,
They're
it's
not
not
the
funny.
sick, oh. Mary, those guys, they're not the sick.
You have to come on. Now wetin they go tell
No,
you?
too much dirty can make you to fall sick. Oh my God,
Oh my
Nigeria, we
God.
need to do better. You
Ah,
cannot mix poverty
and
with
then
dirtiness. Like, let's tackle this thing one step at a time, please. This cleanliness is about you, it's about yourself. It's something you can do. Or do we need to call government again as regards
we'll
the debt?
continue.
We need to call
Concerning
government again. Oh, honestly, it's not funny. Please, we should do better. hope for a better Nigeria. We hope for a better Nigeria. Princess, I feel like one day we should come here in the morning and take the morning show. You understand? The newspaper review, and we see a lot of positive news. Like I've been anticipating for that day because each time I come here, most of the things I see is
Either loot
killing,
or
this one,
insecurity.
that one. It's really not fun. It's really heartbreaking. Okay, viewers, this would be a good place to wrap up the show and the newspaper review. And I'll be able to talk to you people a lot about the things that have been happening in the country. But even at that, we are still being positive. We are still hoping for more positive news that will come up. And we still hope for a better Nigeria. And we still hope for better leaders.
Nigeria.
Yes. And we still hope that hopefully the killings to some extent will reduce. Because I know that to say the killing will stop might not really be that easy. But we hope, you understand, that they will reduce. See you again tomorrow on the newspaper review. The same time on Srtv. I remain your girl, Mariva Lazy.
And remember Michael Deborah.
Bye.
Ooh la la! The second edition of the Nigerian Week London 2024 is here.
It's another blend of arts and culture, entertainment, business, and networking activities.
A week-long extravaganza showcasing the best of Nigerian music, dance, craft, fashion, and businesses.
Taking place at the prestigious Lighthouse Theatre, 262-274 Camberwell Road, London, SE5 OAY. Date 22nd to 28 July 2024.
Tickets are available at eventbrite.com. For partnership and sponsorship, please visit superiorradioandtelevision.com
Or call +4407 45